goodness of Bill number 10? Your take on that?
For me, I feel that as a nation we are digressing to important issues that are supposed to be discussed, because we've discussed a lot about Bill 10 and we've pointed out, especially us from the opposition, the devil. We have pointed out how bad this bill is, and it is so disappointing at this time to see the PF sponsoring this disgruntled. Why
do you say it's a PF sponsoring?
They are sponsoring them because we know that.
Do you have any evidence that they are being sponsored?
100% evidence. This man, Prince Ndoi, those are Raphael Nakachinda's boys. The other guy there, we were together. These are boys were with them at the school, at university. They kept being used through Zanasu. You understand that board, student board is Zanasu. They were identified through Zanasu to champion other issues, and now they've been brought on the issues of Bill 10. Why would they be conscientizing people that will not even vote in parliament to start with? I want to speak to the Zambian people on why we feel that this bill is not very much needed at the moment. Why? Because, like Mavuto has said, to start with, the way this bill started, there was lack of consensus. Zambian people were not engaged in this process. It was a few people that sat, wrote some recommendations, and submitted them before another small group of people. And it is those clauses and recommendations that they made that majority Zambian people today are still not happy with. One of them, it is the amending of Article 52 of the Zambian Constitution that gives you and me as Zambian people power to petition a president whom we feel is not qualified to stand for the general elections. That is a protective measure that the constitution of this country prepared, so that when we see that somebody is not a Zambian, we should petition that person. When we see that the person has overstayed in power, we should petition that person. Zambian people, when they said they needed a constitution to be amended, comrade, they did not say that we should reduce the campaign period. You have seen how politics of this country has been mad with political violence. Now, to reduce the campaign period, to propose through Bill 10, to reduce the campaign period, it will be a recipe of anarchy. People will fight, there will be bloodshed in this country. One of the clauses that Zambian people, a majority in that nature, have expressed is what Comrade Mavuto has said on the issue of the Christian nation clause. While we believe that and hold the view that we are Christians, we must also accept in totality that Zambia is a secular state. Why? Because if we are standing so much on the Christian nation clause, then it means that our brothers who are the Muslims will not have a space to operate religiously. But we've seen how the country has embraced those people. And sometimes when this government makes judgment on certain issues, such as the pornographic issue, like you said, they don't base it on the Bible. Saying that we are a Christian nation, it would literally mean that even our governing systems must be, in totality, be based on the Bible like other Islamic states. One of the other clauses, comrade, that we felt that as an opposition and the Zambian people have expressed concerns over, it is the way in which this bill seeks to put so much power in the president to fire and appoint what? Constitutional court judges. The president is an interested party. He's also a contestant in the presidential elections. Why should we give him power to fire a judge who will be superseding over the elections? Those are the issues, and one of the issues we have expressed concerns. We've seen the wrangles that are happening with the chiefs. The state wants to infiltrate themselves in the chiefs. So through the Bill 10, the state wants to take away the power that the chiefs have, to put that power in the hands of the Minister of Chiefs. We've got a lot of clauses that we felt that are not supposed to be discussed at this moment. And even him, the Prince Ndoya and the friends, they are young people. Look at this. There is this bill of mixed member representation. Can they explain how mixed member representation will help the young people in terms of having numbers in parliament? I've read the bill, and there is no clause, there is nowhere in the bill where it is indicated that young people will be given space in parliament to operate. They are going about cheating people that Bill 10 is about the disabled. I came on this platform, and I've been on various platforms to challenge the PF to tell us where there is a clause that speaks about the disabled. And I told them to say, we act as though the constitution that we have, the 1996 amended constitution that we have, has got so much lacunas. There are no many lacunas. There's a Disability Act that is already there to look at the disabled. So how do they make it seem as if the disabled in the constitution in totality is not are not catered for. This bill, this constitution that they want to amend, the 2016 constitution, is what they sat to draft. And I agree with him when he says that we all agree now that this constitution of 2016 has got lacunas. We told them in 2016, do not pass this constitution through the parliament, engage stakeholders. But the PF in 2016 were so much adamant, brutal and lethal, that they had the impotence to get that bill and pass it through parliament. Parliamentarians who never even read it, and that's how come they've been voted that if you want to stand as a member of parliament, you must have a grade 12. Some of them, from there, they never went back to parliament.
Thank you so much.